right, y'all. Welcome to this reading. Welcome, Holy Spirit. Thank you for your divine presence. Thank you for clearing out all the negative energies in this space. Thank you that only the highest will of God for myself and for humanity prevails. All right, so as you all know the drill. We're hanging out with Bambino. He is not really asleep tonight, all right. He's pretty much awake, but he's very sleepy. So we'll see if he'll actually fall asleep or if he will cut our live short. If he says, nope, we have to cut the live short, then we're going to have to do that. And then maybe we'll continue another time. So let's see how it goes. All right, let's see how it goes. I know the volume can be a little bit soft. And I really do apologize for that. You might have to, increase your volume all the way up. Turn your volume all the way up to hear me. I just can't make too much noise because, Bambino might get offended by that. So, but yeah, thank you so much for spending time with me here as we go along with what the guides want us to know. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Don't forget to leave some comments. You all do a lot of chatting here, but there are very few comments. There are hardly any comments, in fact. And the thing is, I do miss out on the chats, but with the comments, I'll always be able to see, everything. I won't miss anything when it comes to the comments. All right. So, there's someone who played games. All right. There's someone who played. Of course, this is a past person, and this person played games, and they played games and lost out on your love. They played games and lost out on the connection between the two of you. They played games and they played themselves out of a relationship or a connection, whatever it is that you had going on. They played themselves out of that with you. They played games and they lost out. They were playing themselves and they were playing alone with those games that they were busy playing. You are not playing alone. What's coming through here is the fact that this person was literally testing you, trying you, pressing your buttons. This is pretty much what was happening there. Hello, Aurora. Hello, Joshua Delgado. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. So, this person played games, and they were really just, playing themselves because you were not participating. You were not going along with the games. This person must have misread you. This person must have misunderstood you because what's coming through here is you are not into those things. You were not playing along with those games. You were not interested in playing games. This person was testing you, so that's what's coming across here. They were trying to get your attention. They were trying to prove to themselves that you love them. So basically, how they were playing games is almost as if they would do certain things and they would have preconceived or pre-planned, responses in their mind or reactions in their mind. So they told themselves, if I press this button, he or she is going to react this way. And then if they react this way, then that means they love me. And then if they react this other way, that means they don't care. That's pretty much how they kept playing those games. And they kept, pressing and pressing and pressing. And they kept pressing those buttons all the way up until they found themselves out of your life. They pressed themselves all the way out of your life. They tested themselves, they tested you all the way out of their lives. You understand? So they literally pushed you away. They yeah, they tried you, but they were really trying themselves, and unfortunately they were also exposing themselves, you know. And thank you for the likes, thank you for the likes, thank you for the support, thank you for the subscriptions. Let's reach 500 subscribers by Valentine's Day. All right. And then I'm definitely gonna do a nice special on Valentine's Day for you guys. Okay. Hi to everyone. Ooh, now when y'all habla español, I don't habla español, you see. Unfortunately, I am here in South Africa. I habla Setswana. I don't habla español. Okay, so English would be the best mode of the best medium of communication for us. Manifest. Okay, tell the universe what exactly is it that you want. So this person could have manifested you in their lives. All right, could have really wanted you, but this could have been someone that really doesn't know how to deal with love, doesn't, you know, this could be someone who has some serious traumas perhaps around love. And so they, you know, when someone, it's a very childish thing, but it's like, you know, those little games that little children will often play with people that they really don't know, and it's like they're almost trying to establish trust or something like that, and then they'll be hiding, you know. But you know, in those, in safe environments, maybe let's say it's a relative, a safe relative, you know, that they'll be hiding a little bit, but you know, it's like it's a safe relative, but the child is not very familiar with that person, but they are wanting to familiarize themselves with that person, and then they'll be hiding, you know, and then they'll be playing peekaboo with that person and all of that. um and it's almost like this person was doing that, but then they were doing it in a way that was inappropriate, because of course, you know, they're not a little child playing peekaboo with their relative and so on, but they are literally, you know, playing an adult, messing and playing with another adult's emotions. You understand? I mean, some of the games that this person could have played could have been them trying to convince you or to create the impression that there's a third party, for example, trying to, you know, get you all worried about the fact that there could be someone else that they are interested in, or someone else that is interested in them, someone that they are talking to. You understand? So that would have messed up with your emotions. And meanwhile, they're only doing that to test and see if you love them. That's not going to fly. Those kind of games are just not going to fly. All right, they are not going to work. Let's see, what else are you guys seeing here? This, I'm not seeing anything else. So if I'm missing some chats, it's not me. Maybe YouTube removed them for violation of policies. I don't know. Okay, so date night. See what else here. Love spell. Oh, you know, the reading that I did earlier on had to do with love spell. Okay, someone was busy, you know, casting a love spell on the Divine Collective, trying to um, get them to. So this person could also be, you know, playing similar games as well, trying to, because the previous person in the previous reading, that person was trying to get the Divine Collective to basically, you know, come crawling back to them. All right. And that's what the love spell was for. Return lost lover type of a love spell. So here, yeah, caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Spy. Okay, so this one wants to come out also. Pregnancy. Okay. All right. This person could literally playing the kind of games, or could have played the type of games where they could have tried to, you know, tell you that they are expecting a baby when that was not even the case. Or they could have told you, if this is a divine masculine, for example, they could have told you that there's someone else expecting their baby, even when that was not really the case. just so that they could see how you would react if you're going to get hurt. And it's like, if you don't, act like you are hurt, then it means you don't love them. This person could have tried to do some love spells on you as well. You understand? This person could literally be a monitoring spirit as well, or could have placed some kind of a monitoring device or something. This person could be spying on you. Okay, this person could be stalking you. They could be literally just, yeah. In someone who plays games is usually someone who does a few other things as well. They might be, also a pathological liar, and they might definitely be a stalker. You understand? So, uh, yeah, this is someone that definitely anyone and everyone who deals with them should be aware of them. You could have seen some red flags with this person, you know. I mean, you could have, you and this person, you could have enjoyed going on a lot of date nights. You could have enjoyed hanging out or having some romantic dinners and so on. Um, but yeah, this person also could have wanted you, and what's coming through here with this love spell and all of these things here. And funny enough, the energy that's coming through as well, it's that this person who was playing games could even be a female, you understand. But you will switch the the genders as it applies, but it definitely feels like this person could be a female that we are reading about here. This person that played games and played themselves out of a relationship with you. This person played games and then they lost you. All right, but their energy is very feminine. It could still be a masculine, a man, but their energy be very feminine. Feminine. So what I'm picking up here from these cards is that this is someone who wanted this, someone who wanted a relationship, someone who wanted what they felt like. This is the kind of person who would, take, this person who would probably do all these wonderful things that I need them to do for me. You understand? Maybe, be a good provider or whatever it is that this person wanted. And so they wanted that, but they could have used some, black magic to actually manifest that connection. All right. They could have used black magic to basically, how people will go to a black magician and they will ask them to give them some kind of a, spell works, some hexes and things like that, or whatever it is, that the potions, all this, all sorts of, concoctions, either for this person to bathe with it or to apply on their body, and whatever those things are, or to do some kind of rituals. And those rituals would make this person to be super and extra magnetic. Those rituals would make this person to basically, if there's anyone in particular that this person is interested in, that person would automatically fall under that spell. You understand? That person would automatically be, what's the word? um, uh, Influenced, taken on, hypnotized. You understand? It's like the spell would automatically work on that person just because, this woman or man would have, been interested or would be interested in that target. You understand? So it's like the target automatically falls under that hypnosis because of the rituals that this person would be doing. Okay, so this is some of the things that, people do, and it looks like this person could have done something like that. And then some of you, this person could have literally just done the love spells, and for some of you, it's both, before and after. It's like even after they've gotten you into a relationship with you, they continued with love spells. You understand? There's a whole lot of things that people do to make sure that they keep you in a relationship with them. They do things to their private parts. They do things to your food. They do things to even the space that they occupy. They do things to your clothing. You understand? There's a whole lot of things that people do to keep you trapped in a relationship with them if they want you. They feel like there's something that you have, and usually it's something of monetary value. Usually it's money. Either you've got some kind of a secure job that they feel like they could benefit from it, from your pensions. Maybe someday you'll get some pensions, believe it or not, and this is the energy that's coming through here. I don't want to lie to you with this person that played game. The only problem with this person is that they seem, and I'm not saying any of these things are right. I'm saying typically people will do this and they'll get away with it nicely. You understand? Because they their issues, whatever issues that they would have, would not be the kind of issues that will ultimately push you away. But now with this one, not only does this person practice black magic, but they also have issues. Okay, they've got their own internal issues that, for example, this person has done spell work and everything. This person does spell work and all of that, but they still want to test and see if you care about them. They still want to test and see if you love them. So why is this person doubting your love for them? Why are they doubting their own black magic? Why are they doing black magic and then still doubting themselves, still doubting what they are doing? You understand? So this is, what cost this person, over and above the fact that what they were doing was nonsense to begin with, the mere fact that they had to use black magic to lure you in. You understand? Yeah, but yeah, there are many people who are in relationships right now. I know many, many people who are in relationships right now, not because they love those people genuinely, but because they are under a spell. And as long as this person doesn't, press the buttons too much, then the relationship continues. But in this particular instance, this person, whatever it is that they were doing, how they were playing games, they even, it's almost as if they weakened the love spell that they were trying to cast on you. And whatever hypnosis that they had going on, they really just weakened it. All right. Let's see what else the guides want us to know about this situation. That's so interesting. I didn't really expect this to be something that had to do with love spells. I didn't expect this reading to take this direction. This is so interesting. Let's see. Okay, so browsing history. Interesting. Browsing history. Okay, so pictures of clown. So this person, okay, remember they played games, they did all these things, and you could have probably found out all these things about what this person was doing, even about the love spells and all of that. You could have found out, and this could have been one of the reasons why you ultimately left the person, over and above the fact that they were just playing games. You understand? So this person is now looking at the history, your history with them. They're looking at, things that you used to get up to together, pictures. They're looking at your chats. They're looking at everything that, that used to happen. So this person wanted you. It's just that their way of doing love is a very, very toxic form of doing love. It's a very dark, it's an upside down, not so safe way of doing love. Menace. Menace. Yeah. So this is the thing that was a problem in your relationship. This person was a menace. This person is a menace. All right. Look at this. This person could be dealing with multiple personality problems. You understand? This person could be bipolar or something along those lines. This person could really have some serious issues with regards to their mental well-being. That's how it looks like here. I mean, even with, the games that they were playing. Why were they playing games? Why is an adult playing games in a relationship? Okay, so that means you are dealing with someone there who something is not 100% there. Okay, things are not solid enough. Okay, you got a blender here. You got a blender. Whatever it is that's inside this blender, the energy of it for me says that, it's, I've got this little nursery rhymes here. That's what's coming through right now. The nursery rhymes that I often enjoy with my little one here. And then, in those nursery rhymes, There's one of the tunes that says, you like do you like spaghetti? Do you like spaghetti? Um, okay, that one I'm forgetting it. But there's one that says, okay, do you like hamburger? And do you like yogurt? Do you like hamburger yogurt? You know, and then the person in that song will say, no, you know, yucky. You know, it's so yuck. I would not eat hamburger yogurt. You understand? And so when I'm looking at this blender here, the energy that's coming through is hamburger yogurt. Okay, so this person who was playing games was really um, doing a whole lot of things that they thought that were going to maybe they were used to people responding a particular way to them, and so they thought you would respond the same way. Maybe they thought the more they played those games, for example pulling away, they thought that you would maybe chase after them. You know, they thought that if they started, you know, maybe throwing some tantrums, you would, you know, start you know, pleading, begging, explaining, or doing all sorts of things to try to prove your love. All right, but instead that was a turn off to you. It was like, you know, hamburger yogurt. You understand? It was like yucky to you. That was just distasteful. You found that, you know, as a turn off. All right. And then what is this here? I think I saw something that looked like a trap. Okay, so this looks like a sink. Yeah, this is one of those things that this is one of those images here. Honestly, I can't figure out what exactly is it that it looks like. It could be a whole lot of things, but how I'm going to read this image here is that for me, this looks like a sink, and once again, it's and it could be anything else, but I'm reading it as a sink, you know, and I'm reading this as a faucet, or what do they call it? You know, the tap where the water comes out. That's how I'm reading it. I'm reading this as the drain. This could be anything else, but this is how I'm reading this image here. And you see now there are all these things that are going into the drain that are not supposed to be going into the drain. So once again, this person was very inappropriate. That's what, you know, there are a lot of things that they did, and it part of the playing was inappropriate. You understand? It's like one of those things when um you know, maybe you and this person are out with friends and so on, and this person starts doing certain things, starts behaving in a way that is definitely embarrassing for both yourself and your friends. Yeah, that this is pretty much one of those things here. It's like games, you know, are you going to do anything? Are you going to do, you know, come to my rescue? You know, are you going to it's all the testing and trying and pushing and pressing. All right, okay, so there's catfish here as well. So this person could have definitely been in this for money, you know, as much as they could have wanted to be with you, but it could have been for money. You know, it could have been because I don't know, if you really want love, are you going to cast a spell on someone? But anyway, people do things out here in the world. So this, yeah, this person could have definitely, you know, been out here really, you know, hustling, you know, trying to get themselves okay. So that means you are someone that has something to offer financially that this person thought they could definitely benefit from. All right. But now the problem is that they were playing games. They were playing a whole lot of games that made it impossible for you to even, you know, stick around with them. That made it impossible for you to have any sound kind of a relationship with them. Okay, let's see what else. What else do we have here? You know, there's something. Okay, I understand why is it that, because I was just about to say now, you know, there's something about the energy of this connection, this reading also, and the person that we could be dealing with here. The energy of it feels very, it feels disconnected. Yeah, that's how it feels. It feels, and now I get why it feels disconnected. This is someone who's also dealing with, this is someone who has some mental issues. Okay, so this is someone who could literally be crazy, like literally could have serious problem with madness. Like this is what you're dealing with here. This is someone who's not okay. So this person played games and all of that, but really this person is not okay. Okay, this person, there's definitely yeah, this person probably needs help. All right, they probably need some kind of spiritual help. All right, some kind of professional help as well. Okay, because there's something about this energy here that says I understand that, you know, we are all broken out here in the world somewhere, somehow, and we are all healing and, you know, integrating and getting better and becoming, you know, better people and all of that. But then there are others who are really, who are just not okay at all. Like they have no business participating in certain spaces. You understand? Um, yeah, this person could literally have some multiple personalities, you know. So we've got the world, then we've got Five of Swords, we've got Two of Swords. There it is again. Okay, there it is again. We've got Five of Pentacles, we've got Four of Swords, and we've got Three of Swords. All right. Okay. So this person, despite the fact that they are you know, not okay in the head, and you know, even with this Two of Swords here, and it's right on top of that other card with three heads, it's still confirming the fact that this person is just not, this person is not only are they duplicitous, but yeah, there are several people in this person's head. Okay, like it isn't, like you might think you are dealing with one person, but you're actually dealing with several people, you know. And yeah, the way this reading is going, it's like, oh my gosh, I might end up having to change the title of the reading, because it's like it feels like I'm dealing with something else here altogether. But let's just keep going and see where the guides lead us. All right. Despite the fact that this person is not okay, they are still in it's like the level of disconnection and dissociation that this person is dealing with. And I suppose a lot of people are, you know, operating the same way as well. This person is sort of like faking it to make it, kind of a thing. Like he's definitely reaching out for the stars, he's reaching out for the best that life can offer. This person is like going for it. All right. Like this person, you know, wants the world. Okay. This person has very high expectations basically in life. He has, you know, they have very high expectations. They want the best of the best. Okay, that's what they do, and they see themselves as the best of the best, despite the fact that, so that's also perhaps the part of the madness as well. This person sees themselves as a very amazing person. They see themselves as, you know, world class basically type of a person. They see themselves as you know, high value. Yes, that's pretty much what's happening here. um They are in denial. Okay, so you see, we've got this two rows here. On top, it's all these other things that are going on, that are on the surface that you are able to see. But then underneath that, there are a whole lot of other things that are happening that you don't really get to see, that you don't really see. Right? And it's what this person is hiding, and it's what they are in denial of. The Five of Pentacles, the fact that this person knows very well that there's absolutely something that is not okay with them. Okay. And it they don't believe that they can get the help that they need. They don't believe that they can get the help that they need, and maybe they don't want to get help because, once again, this person believes that they are the best. They believe they are high value. They believe that, and this is one of the games that they could have played with you. They could have constantly put you in that position where, for example, they made you compete for their attention with other people, despite the fact that you were in a connection or in a relationship, or you had something going on with this person. All right. But they could have made you feel like you had to compete. They could have, sort of like triangulated you. They could have done those kind of games, and um how they present it is like they are high value, and you have to work extra hard to keep them, to maintain them, to keep them around. And yet, behind the scenes, in true reality, the reason why they were doing all of that is because they really don't feel like they are worthy. You understand? They don't really feel like they are worthy. They don't feel like they deserve um love. They know that they are offbeat somehow, and they don't believe that there's help for them. This person deals with a lot of depression. All right. This person um, also has a lot of hurt, has a lot of heartbreak. I mean, once again, I don't know anyone in this world that doesn't have some issues. You understand, when it comes to heartbreak or sadness or something like that, that has to do with the disappointments of this world and the traumas and everything that this world has to offer. Um, but here we are dealing with someone who's got all of these things, but there's a way that they are dealing with them that is just, I don't know, it's counterproductive. It's definitely not effective. It's not going to help. It's not working. All right. This how this person is dealing with their issues is definitely destructive, and not just to themselves but to other people as well. Okay, so this person is reeling from a whole lot of heartbreaks that they have experienced, probably from their for their entire life, a whole lot of heartbreaks that they have not really processed, that they have not really healed from. And it's like all these things, they have just piled, one heartbreak after another on top of each other. And now what all they are left with now is a all they are left now all they're left with is a whole lot of yeah personality issues, basically. A whole lot of, I don't know, things that are just not making sense in terms of how the person operates and how the person approaches things, because it's like this person wants love, or I don't know if I should say they want love, they want a relationship, I guess. But they push, it's like, they want connection, but they push people away. You understand? And we're not talking about people who are what's the word, people who are consciously deciding to keep their space and be introverted or whatever. No, we're talking about someone who literally wants to be in a relationship with you but doesn't answer your calls when you call them. You understand? That's what we're talking about, because they are playing games. And you you have not entertained any of that. You did not entertain that. And it's so interesting here that there's so much about this person that the guides are showing us here. And we haven't even seen what the guides are saying about you as yet. But let's keep going and see what the guides are going to say. How are we doing with time? Okay, so we've got a few minutes left, maybe about 10 minutes, and then we will be closing down. We will be finished here. We got the Page of Wands. We got the Wheel of Fortune. We got Justice. We got the Hanged Man. We got Temperance. We got the Star. Okay. Let's see what is this again. Wheel of Fortune. I don't know if you are able to see this. If I put it here, you can still see it. Okay, good. All right. So yeah, this is definitely yeah, this is someone who's definitely reaching for the stars. You know, this is someone who is trying to hit some kind of a jackpot. Basically, this is someone who's really trying to spin the wheel, you know, the jackpot wheel, and hit the jackpot, make it big in life. And but then they want to do that using people. That's part of the games also, that they this person probably, the way that this person operates, it's almost as if, because of their lack of awareness of their issues here, they are constantly playing games and constantly trying to make things happen. Because this is, someone who's very busy, like, as much as this reading is a little bit heavy and everything, as I'm tapping into the energy of it. But if you came across this person, you are probably not going to see someone who's sad and depressed and having all this thing. You're going to see someone who's out and about and making things happen. You understand? That's what you're going to see. Okay. But yeah, they are really, someone who, they come across as if they have what it takes to really make things happen. Okay. Strike it big in life. Become, something great, as a star. But in true reality, this is someone that also still has a whole lot of lessons that they need to learn, and starting with the importance of healing and integrating from within. All right. And, just getting in touch with the reality of whatever it is that they have dealt with. This person is also dealing with a whole lot of karma. Okay. This person is dealing with a whole lot of karma. Okay, this is one of the reasons why there was no way that you were going to remain with this person. Okay, because you definitely put a stop to the games that they were playing, and the little bit of drama that they were trying to bring along. You put a stop to it. You literally halted all of that, and you moved along. You moved on with your life. Okay, you moved on to calmer waters, to calmer spaces, and you throughout the whole entire space, you remain centered. The whole entire experience, the whole entire interaction with this person, as they were busy doing whatever it is that they were doing, and they were trying to figure out, why are you not responding the way that they want you to respond? You were busy focusing on staying calm, focusing on your own energy, preserving your own energy, doing your own thing. You understand? You are not entertaining the games. You are not entertaining all of that. But eventually, you just I wouldn't say you got tired or you got upset. You lost patience. I would say eventually you got bored. That's what I would say. You got bored, and you just thought, nah, we're not doing that. Okay, we're not doing that. you saw that this was not something that we were emotionally going to invest in, and you withdrew your energy from it. All right. You never put too much of your energy in it. As soon as you started picking up the drama, it's like you immediately folded energetically. Okay, you immediately, like, in it emotionally, you did like a tortoise, putting its head back in the shell. And not in a toxic way, how emotionally unavailable people do it. No, you just basically said, okay, fine, here I can see that I'm going to expend a whole lot of energy, which I need. I'm going to definitely need this energy, and I'm going to end up spilling it for god knows what reason. So let me just preserve my energy and observe this situation. And in good time, it became very clear what it is that you were dealing with here, and you were able to remove yourself from the situation. And yeah, this person, the karma that this person is dealing with, more so than anything else, is not even the karma of this person. I mean, yeah, this is the type of person that does love spells and a whole lot of things like that. So I'm sure there's some divine justice for some violation of free will, and a whole lot of violations that this person would have committed. But more so than anything else, the divine justice that this person is actually experiencing has to do with um, the karma that they're experiencing, has to do with them having being forced to process their emotions, their pain, their traumas, and everything that makes them to be out of touch with reality, to have all these multiple personalities and all these things that this person is it's almost as if they are crazy. And if you observe them well enough, you will see that they are behaving as if they are not okay. Like they are not okay. It's like this is a bit of a mad person. You've got the world is coming through again for the second time. All right, we've got Page of Swords. You've got the Hierophant. Okay, you got King of Cups. Okay, these two came together. We've got the Emperor, and then we also have the Seven of Swords. All right. This person was so sure and confident that they were going to get away with whatever it is that they were going to get away with you. All right. So the only problem is that you can't be trying to catfish someone, because that's how it looks like here, that this person was trying to do some kind of a catfishing. And then, and I'm not saying catfishing is good, or some people should do it. No, not at all. I'm saying this person was trying to catfish. I don't know if I should call it catfishing, but it was almost like this person was looking for some kind of a come up, an opportunity. Like, I don't know how to put it. I'm sure there's a proper kind of English word to describe this situation, but it's gold digging kind of a situation. But real, hustling, gold digging type of a situation. Like, this person was looking for someone that has, and this could be a man. It doesn't have to be a woman. Even though the energy that's coming through here is very, very strongly the energy of a woman. But it could be a man as well. All right. But this person was definitely, basically trying to get you as someone that they considered to have money, someone that they consider to have good social standing, and someone that they consider to also be very kind and compassionate, someone that is very loving, um, someone that is very stable also, with the Nine of Cups, the Emperor. You understand, they were convinced that with you they would get what they wanted. But now, what happened here, the way um uh, weaknesses, this person unprocessed issues of them, and they interfered with whatever it is that they were trying to do with you, because the games that they were playing, I don't see them as having had come over to come play those games. I see them as someone who had come there to score themselves some kind of material things, you understand, some kind of a material objective. It's almost as if they felt like with you they would also get that social status, that social standing that they wanted, or that you have, that sense of significance and importance that you have. And they really thought they were they really thought that, with the Seven of Swords, they were really convinced that they got it, you understand. And then it turned out that no, nope, they don't have it, you understand. You are someone that is respected, you are someone that is um favored, you are someone that seems to have a lot of things going on for you. And this person was, there for, was in your life for that. Okay, so them playing games basically got them to lose out on all of these things that you have, that they had gotten or that they were going to get, you understand. Because indeed they were aiming for these things. The problem is that they had too much issues. They had too many issues that were working against them. And those many issues are the ones that caused them to play the games. So the way that it looks like this person played games because of insecurities, because of, whatever issues that they have not really healed from. All right. And so as a result, they lost you, they lost the world because you were going to give them that world. The connection with them that you guys had, it was going to be that world that they are looking for, that them reaching for the stars and all of those things. They're going to get all of that by being in this connection with you. Okay, so now they lost all of it. Okay, they could have, as we initially said, they could have, put a spell, on you somewhere somehow to, get your attention, or they could have used the spell to even get you in the first place, to catch you in the first place. They could have used a spell, and they could have used a spell to keep you around for as long as they were able to keep you. However, their problematic ways, made even the spell weak. They worked even against the spell that they had used. Even the spell could not save them from their own brokenness, their own problematicness, and their own, issues. All right. Their tendencies to push love away by playing games. Even their love spells could not help them in that regard. All right. So that's pretty much what we had here. I'm not going to go far. Actually, I've gone beyond time. So thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe and like. Yeah, I see some of y'all are only joining now. Y'all can, can go back a little bit and catch up with us. But yeah, for now, I'm done with the live. Yeah, thank you for spending time with me on this transmission. Until next time, goodbye. Do you want